what I'm starting this through bagging, through hike of the 115 with. There's a better product, a lighter product, you know. I have a combination of 24 years worth of products in this bag, literally. I have items that are from the class of 2000. Well, I think class of 2004 might be in here, I'm not sure. That might be the only year I don't have something in here, it's the class of 2004. But anyway, we'll get to that. So I like to just share with you what I've decided to bring on this hike. And I'm starting with this Hyperlite Southwest, I believe. This is a medium frame, 70 liter. I could probably have gotten away with a 55, but nah, I like to eat and I need more room, so there's that. So I have this cheap $10 foam pad seat from Amazon, and I like these because I don't like sitting on wet logs, wet anything. I don't like sitting on anything wet or cold. These are great, and they're worth the wait. These have been on the trail. These were on the long trail. I just gotten them, so they haven't been used much, so they're coming back out. Anyway, what I do is I just put water. This is 2 64-ounce Sawyer bags. This is just what I put water in when I get to camp because it's a lot of water. And then my water bottles, which are just Gatorade bottles. I just use an empty Gatorade bottle or a Smart Water bottle. And this is what I collect my water in. And then as you'll notice, I have no Sawyer water filter because I don't use that. I'll show you what I use. We'll get to it. My trusted bug net. In here, this is one Bic lighter, one Swiss Army knife. It's got a little pair of scissors in here. This thing is sharp. And what I do to filter water, I don't filter. I never filter water. I fill my water up and then I micro bleach. I drink bleach. I'm kidding. I would never. I'm not a bleach drinker. I'm sorry. I never went down that rabbit hole. Didn't need to. Anyway, I take micro drops. Like I have this down to like 64 ounces gets 1 drop. You know, smaller bottles, 32 ounces, half drop. I play with it, depending on the water too. I had to look at it. There are times where I do not bleach water, and that's usually in Maine. That Maine, I don't. You know, anyway, it's just me. So that's that. I have a jet boil. My jet boil is my stove. Oh my gosh, you guys. I'm hiker trash. I wrap this in a sock. This is a clean sock, by the way. It hasn't been used yet. And this is a darn tough sock. So, there's another one. So I just use a jet boil. It's a good old-fashioned jet boil with a long spoon. This is the jet boil right here. And I will either a bandana or a sock, whatever, just to kind of keep it quiet. Because in my pack, when I'm walking, it clink, clink, clink. I can't take it. And then inside here is a 7.75 ounces, but it weighs 12, almost 13 ounces. Anyway, and there's the other sock, the darn tough, brand new ones. These have never been on the trail. I actually traded in a pair that I had from 2020. Those darn toughs went up the trail in 2020, and then the long trail. And I just switched those in and they mailed me these. I picked these ones out. So I'm always gonna have darn toughs. Forever and ever, amen. Okay, so we have the jet boil and of course a long spoon for reaching. This would be my raincoat, my rain jacket. This is a FROGG TOGGS It's a women's frog tog XL Lite or whatever, whatever. But yeah, I like. Okay, let me tell you something about this frog tog. Was like $39, and the technology that's used to make it is the same technology that they line the Patagonia raincoats with. So I was like, I want to try that. Dyneema pack cover, which my husband made. My husband makes all the heavy gear, not heavy, all the what I would call the main meat and potatoes gear. He makes it, and one of the things he made is this Dyneema pack cover, and this goes over my pack in the rain. But I also, from the class of 2004, I'm still old school. I will cover my pack in a trash bag first, and then this, even though it's waterproof. Whatever, I'm crazy. I don't want anything. I don't like anything getting wet. And a trash bag in this is so light that I don't mind the extra steps. Another Dyneema bag, stuff sack. My husband, Hiker Poncho, made this as well. And I have the specs, but I left it on my notebook back in the house. After I waited and I'm like, you out of the shower yet, honey? Okay, I need the specs. And I forget my list. Anyway. So this would be my little medicine kit, and I have ibuprofen, my medicines, a half toothbrush, a little toothpaste, medicines, and then I want to show you, I don't carry soap, liquid soap, but I do carry soap. And I take Camp Soap, Bronner's Camp Soap, and I just cut it into chunks, and like this little chunk, smells good. It'll probably last a week. And it's biodegradable, it's Camp Soap. That doesn't mean I go and get in streams and rivers and lather up with soap and bubble down the river. I don't do that. I'm careful. Honestly, what I like to do is I take a water bottle, filtered water, into a baby wipe with some soap, and I just wipe, and then wring it out, and then that wipe can go in like a bag for trash. So you're really, yeah. I don't just get in the water and say, scrub it up, that you don't. Not all streams are clean anyway. So there's that. What else is in here? Then my wipes. I don't use toilet paper. I use the cheap old flushable wipes because my lady parts are gentle and delicate, and toilet paper is rough. And I don't have a bidet on the trails, so I just do what I can do it. Anyway, and here I have, this is so I can hang my bear bag for my PCT hang. So it's 50 feet of Dyneema cord. I use Dyneema cord because it's unbreakable. And then that's my kit. And again, another one of these so I can see it up in a tree, because this is the same color. Yeah, I won't see anything. This I can see in the dark. Even if I wanted to get my food bag down in the dark, I can see it with this when I shine my headlamp on it. And then I have this. I forget how. I think it's weighs 1 ounce, and it's just a really lightweight cork, like ball. And let me tell you something. It is good for deep tissue relief when you're by yourself. So bottom of my feet, my back, it doesn't matter. It gets massaged with this. I have a 1/4 roll of Leuco tape, which probably started in 23. What year is this? What year is this? 24? I don't know if I started with this in 20 or 23. I don't know. But anyway, here it is. And then this is my this is a 6 Moon Design umbrella, sun umbrella. I like staying dry under one of these, and there's that. This thing has miles on it, to the point where they gave me a discount code to get a new one, and even with that, you know what I'm saying? Like, look, it's been taped. I like this. It's still going strong. And what I like about this, my husband made this attachment. I can hang it from a tree and sit under the tree in the rain. If I ain't gonna sit, like, you know what I mean? I can still hang it. And I'm out of the shade. I can take videos in the rain. I can do all kinds of stuff. And I don't mind that it's gonna go, when it leaks, when it gets wet on my head, then I'll take 6 Moon Designs up on that offer. and get a new one. But I want to see how much more I can get out of this. That's the one thing about through hiking. We don't let stuff go. We keep stuff forever. I don't need a new thing if this still works. Even though it's not perfect, it does the job. And it's a good piece of equipment. The company made a good piece of equipment. Sorry, I'm keeping it 6 minutes. I'm gonna keep going. And then there's that. And then, okay. So this is a clamp that goes on my backpack. It goes around and it holds this umbrella in place. I don't want to lose that, so put it back in here. I'm just terrified I'm gonna lose it. So really, there's not much. I mean, I don't have a ton. So there's that. Again, thank you, Poncho. This bag, I'm gonna talk about this real quick, has been up the trail. He made this in 17 for his hike in 18. This had went up in 18, 19, 20, 23, the long trail. I'm telling you, he's like, oh, my battery. See, I know I was gonna lose something. And then this. I have systems set up and I didn't follow through on that. All right. Ultralight, 20 bucks off of Amazon, rain and wind pants. This is my second pair. I had a pair that lasted 2 hikes. Honestly, these things are so light. Now they're not breathable, but they will keep you warm if you need an extra. I mean, they're warm. They're a great extra layer of warmth. They do the trick in the wind. Cold and rainy, they prevented hypothermia, and that's the main reason I got them, was because all my hikes up until now have included freezing cold. These were 20 bucks off Amazon. They do the trick. This is a Thermarest Neo Air Lite. It doesn't weigh much and I love it. Well, let me show you what it looks like. This is my sleeping pad. It's super ultralight. This one is the second one. The original one went up the trail with a poncho in 18 and 19 and 20, and we got a new one in 23. So we got a new one in 20 halfway. So this is half of 20, 23, and the long trail, and this. Okay. It's been up the trail a couple times, and it's still going strong. As a matter of fact, it has been repaired one time. Because this was the replacement from the original, there's no replacement after this. I actually have to pay for a new one, which is fine. So, let's see what's in here. Oh, these are neat. These are compressions. I call them compression sleeves or whatever. I don't know what you can call them. All right. These are compression sleeves that my husband made, and this is just like a piece of Dyneema, and then my husband made this, and what it does is you put your stuff, and he also made all these sacks, these different kinds. He likes all different kinds of Dyneema. So this, you put your stuff sack in between and you compress it down, and it takes this, makes it this. And I have 3 of these and they don't weigh anything. And I have one shirt, just a pair of gloves just in case, another headband, a pair of Patagonia Men Air. These are really neat. They're called Patagonia Air. Anyway, they're my base layer, and actually these might be women's. Hold on, let me check. I wear men's or women's. I wear whatever fits and whatever I can find. These are for girls, thank you. So, Patagonia base layer, a little pair of gloves and a little hat. This is for anything above tree line, just in case if it gets so cold and I'm like, oh my gosh. And these pants coupled, everything together, I'm warm enough. But one less piece, of item, I don't have enough. I'm right there. I have this dialed in pretty good. These also add warmth if my arms are cold, because I don't like being cold. But these are sun sleeves. So when I'm above tree line, like in the whites, or some places in Maine, I'll just throw these on to protect my arms from the sun. I don't have to put a sun hoodie on. I don't have to wear all that, because I like the sun hoodies, and I have one. The problem with it is I'm a larger girl. I'm always large no matter how much I hike. I stay a little bit large. And those sun hoodies, I don't get any flow through the back, and I get too hot on my back. So I went to the sun sleeves, and they're a lot lighter. These, I got 4 or 5 pair for like $9. I love these, and they're great for extra warmth. Oh, one last, oh, okay, sun sleeves. Okay, this is my base layer. I'm gonna be wearing this t-shirt and a pair of shorts. This is the base layer. This is just an extra shirt. This base layer, oh, in case you're wondering who this is, that's Tom. That's Tom Raposa of the Mosquito Guy, and not pictured as Tasha. Tom and Tasha own and operate the Mosquito Guy, and that's where my husband works. Thanks, Tom. Thanks, Tasha. So the reason I'm hiking in my husband's company work shirt is because his boss provides the best. So they spray organic pesticides, and they still have to stay covered, and it gets really hot, and they have all their PPE on, and these still keep them cool. So like I said, I need it. It's great. His boss buys the best stuff. I mean, this is a good shirt. This is quick dry, boom, boom, boom. And so I guess I'm going to be representing Tom. Hi, Tom. Thank you, Tom. So that's my base layer. You don't always have to have the most expensive, fancy, name brand gear. You really don't. You really don't. There's a few rules. Try to keep it light. Make sure you can carry it. Cotton kills. Cotton's heavy. When it's wet, it doesn't dry. When I say cotton kills, in the situation, if you're hiking and it's 45 and raining all day, and you have cotton on, and that ain't gonna dry, that's gonna be on your skin. Not good. These lightweight, fast drying, there's a little bunny rabbit, shirts, they're perfect. The thing I like about this, the technology in this shirt, is when you sweat, you feel cool. I'm out. Hi, Tom. Thanks, Tom. So there's that. And then my puppy. The one thing you never send home on a hike, on a through hike, ever. I don't care if you're hiking in the Gobi Desert. You don't send home your puppy. Look, my puppy don't all look. Okay. You don't send home, sit up straight. I can hear my mom tell me sit up straight right now. Don't send home your puppy. Repeat after me. Repeat after me. Don't send home your puppy. Keep it. It doesn't weigh anything. It doesn't weigh anything. Now, keep it. It will save your life. I don't care. Keep it. Never send home your puppy. Ever. If you want to send something home, if I was going to shave anything out of my clothes, I'd send this home. This actually weighs 7 ounces. Oh, this is a Patagonia Anchor Bay. It's, breathable. I obviously I love Patagonia. And this went up the trail in 19, 20, 23, and the long trail. This one's been around. Still going strong. Still going strong. Patagonia. Oh, I do have stuff from 2004, but I'm not taking it up the trail this time. Okay, and Patagonia, my Patagonia base layer from 2000 that my dad had, and then mine from 2004. I still have 2 sets of those. Oh my gosh. This is just a little bit lighter. Like I said, the technology caught up. So basically, and oh, where's my food? Hold on. Oh no, I'm not done. I still have stuff in here. Oh my God, I thought I was done. All right. My goodness. This right here is 2.5 pounds. I'm not exactly thrilled to be telling everybody this. I'm embarrassed a little bit. This is a media kit. And basically, I just gave it the name media kit because I have 2 battery packs instead of 1 to charge my phone. I have an extra phone for recording films, taking movies or whatever for YouTube. I don't even have the language right. And a microphone. I'm gonna put a microphone on because if I've learned anything in all these years of hiking, when you're on a peak and you want to tell somebody about where you're at and it's so windy they can't hear you, and then you can't hear what you're saying when you watch it back, and it's like, well, there goes that. I invested in a Rode microphone. It goes on your cell phone. That way I can talk into the phone and you can hear me. I don't even know if you can hear me now. I should probably have it on, but I wanted to show you. I'll be carrying this UltraPod. Anyway, it's a portable, ultra lightweight tripod. Okay. And then I have a charger for my Anchor battery pack. Oh, here's my cell phone, my other one. iPhone, I'm gonna be shooting on an iPhone 14 Pro Max, and then I'm carrying an iPhone 11. It was lighter. So my husband and I have a cell plan called Consumer Cellular, and you get unlimited data out of 50 gigs a month. And we don't use a lot of data, so we have what I call the old people plan. And it was more expensive to increase our data. We would have had to go to another cell phone carrier like Verizon, and it was too much. It's more than we need. It was cheaper for me to activate another phone to get more data, so, because I need the data, I need more than 50 gigs a month to operate my navigation, to do anything offline, anything. Basically to use my maps. So I activated this, so now I'm carrying an extra phone just so I can have enough data. And at the end of the day, it's cheaper than switching to Verizon, and our cell phone bill would have doubled. And no, I'd rather carry 4 extra ounces. This is 5 ounces. I'm all right. I'm fine. I mean, I'll be fine. So there's that story, and there's another thing for that. Wall wart. Charging cord, and then I have 2 SD cards, a micro SD thing, an adapter, 2 SD cards, an adapter. It's so I can basically not have all the storage on my phone. I just put it on my SD cards. It's my storage system. It's lightweight. I got like 2 terabytes. Great. So there's all that. I am using 2 right now I have 2 Anchor 10,000 milli, whatever they are. Alright y'all, I'm back. So this video is going to be a little bit chopped up because my phone fell a minute ago when the wind was blowing. I put it back up and hit record, only it didn't record. So I have to kind of, everything's out that I thought was recording. So what I was telling you about was the charging blocks that I'm using. I'm going to be using 2 Anchor 10,000, whatever they are, 10,000 milli, whatever, 10,000 of these, 2 of these, for now, and we'll see how far I get with that. Anyway, I don't know if I got to this, but I pulled out of the pack, came out of this was my sleeping quilt, and in this dry sack, I pulled out my sleeping quilt, and it was also compressed with another one of these, and this is my sleeping quilt. My husband, Poncho, he has sewn 3 of these. This is the 3rd one that he made. He made himself one in 2018, and that one got converted into an underquilt. And then he made me one when, after we met in 19, I asked him to make me a quilt, and he made me one. And that was like my girlfriend gift. And then he made this one 2 years ago. And so this is the third one. And he makes these, he uses a pound of goose down feathers. And the material he uses is called Hyper D, some kind of Hyper D from Ripstop by the Roll. And I believe he gets his Dyneema from there too. So there's that. And then in this bag, this is another dry sack that Poncho made. And this is material from Ripstop by the Roll. And it's called Polysil, I think. And in it, I keep my tent and tarp. My tarp, see, I thought, okay, here it is. I thought I was recording a minute ago, and I wasn't. Inside this bag, which is also compressed with one of these, is a 10 by 10 Dyneema tarp made by my husband Poncho. And it's just 10 by 10 Dyneema tarp with all the ropes. I'll share more about the tarp and how he makes it and how I set up when I set it up. It's not much. And this is the tent that Poncho made. He made this tent, he made this for his hike in 18. My husband Poncho, he is a through hiker, class of 18, 19, 20, 23, and then he completed a long trail in 23. He's got a lot more miles than I do. Yep. Poncho's got more miles than anybody I know. Let's just put it that way. He did, listen, my husband knows how to hike. My husband is a long distance hiker through and through. He knows how to hike. He just, my husband was born to walk. He was born to move over rough, rugged terrain with heavy weight on his back and all kinds of weather. That man was created for long distance hike. He's amazing. You'll meet him. You'll meet Poncho, don't worry. Anyway, so Poncho made all his own gear, and this was one of the pieces he made in 2017 for his 2018 hike. This one he made for 2018. So this specific bag's been up a million times. But anyway, this is just a Dyneema tub with a no-seam mesh thing for me to hide from all the skeeters in. This is super ultra light. The reason that I'm not too worried about all my dry bags being waterproof, like this is a little bit lighter than the Dyneema, but it's not waterproof, and that's fine because I have 2 of these Liner-Nylofume bags. I have a large one and a medium one, and I swear by these. I swear by these things. So if it starts raining, I'm just gonna chuck all the big, like my tent, my quilt, my clothes will go in this. It's like a pack liner, and then the rest of the stuff on top. So everything is in here, in 2 different sections, dry as can be. Yep. This trash bag, in addition to the pack cover, and I'll go into the way I do things from the class of 2004. I'll go into that later. And this is one of the things that I do. This is one thing I have. So I have my 10 by 10 Dyneema tarp, my Dyneema tent, made by Poncho. And then I have stakes from ZPacks. I have 6 of those, and then I have 4 anchor stakes. And more strings. So in a nutshell, that's really it. Everything came out to just over 26 pounds. And I still have things I can shave. Like I have things, not much. I really don't have much of that I can shake. Like if I'm gonna give myself a shakedown, I don't have much to get rid of except one shirt I could probably let go. And then best I can do is shave my food down. There's just really nothing else to give up. I absolutely have everything I need and nothing that I want. The things that I want a walking sidewalk to move me. I want a moving sidewalk to make this happen. I just want to glide up over all the peaks. You know, like at the airport, you can still walk on it, but it moves you real fast. That's what I want. They haven't made that yet. Anyway. So thank you for tuning in. Thank you for coming to my channel. I hope you guys enjoy this. I hope that I'm able to document this adventure in a fun way, I guess. I don't know. I just hope that I'm able to convey this. Again, I'm new at all this. I'll do my best. I'm shy in front of the camera. I ramble. I talk a lot. My kids will tell you I lecture. I'm a lecturing parent. I don't want to lecture this camera though. So anyway, thank you guys. Like, share, subscribe, whatever it is you gotta do if you can. Please, please. All right. See you next time.